Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to you live from the outskirts of the internet. This is the Gaming Saloon for March 25th, 2016. With your host, Spacebreaker2448 and Rabbit Epsilon.
And sometimes I hate my computer. It decided to screw up on the intro again.
Dang it.
I waited long enough and it decided it was fine and was going to finish, but yeah. Yeah.
By the way, on Record Keeper right now, there are nightmare dungeons. I'm skipping through dialogue to find out what it is because I don't give a shit about the story of this game.
Well then.
I'm gonna see like how hard this shit is. What level is this shit supposed to be? Difficulties 100, 110, 120, 130. Ooh, I'm scared. I'm gonna breeze through that shit. I breezed through the fucking 90s on the fucking anniversary shit. How hard can like 150 be? Especially when I have broken the level cap on my team already.
Well, why'd you do that? You're not supposed to do that.
Would you like to go beyond level 50 on your characters? You gotta break the level cap. Hell, you can break the level cap twice.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that you're supposed to.
Yeah, if you want to devour yourself. Yeah, folks. Well, I'll get back to Record Keeper in a second, but yeah. But we got some fun stuff this week, but it's amazing, interesting. You've gotten to play this last couple weeks. I know my list is super short and involves 2 things.
Really?
Yeah.
Usually I'm the one with like nothing.
These 2 weeks, I've had a rough week, and I've just not gotten to sit down and actually play shit.
Well, been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Beating the AI senseless.
Oh, you tried out any new cards?
I've tried swapping some stuff around in the Odd Eyes deck that we have.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm finding out that the deck is broke and then you can change certain cards and make it even more broke.
Oh god, what have you changed?
Some of the pendulums. Like, I don't think... I think a lot of it has been changed from where it originally started now.
I think you have to send me a copy of this so I can see it. Because it might be an improvement.
It's one of those that if the right cards happen, and even sometimes if the wrong cards happen, you can turn it around. And it's weird with that one now.
That's honestly what the deck needed. Because if it got behind it, I don't think there was a comeback for it.
It's one of those that if you get stalled and just get laid into, then yeah, you're still probably going to be screwed. But in terms of just normal playthrough, no matter what you start out with, you pretty much can make it work.
Okay. Is Crystal Wings in there? Out of curiosity?
I don't know. I ain't checked, actually.
Okay. I know I put Crystal Wing in mine because I figured, what the might the hell not? If this is an Odd Eyes deck, I might as well expand it to all 4 dragons, which Star Venom's not out yet. But I do have a Clear Wing and its upgrade Crystal. Which Crystal's stupidly broke. It's stupidly ridiculous. I'm just like, might as well. All I need is a level 1 tuner. And Effect Veiler covers that fairly well.
I don't think it was in the one that I had, by the way.
Okay. All you need is a level 1 tuner for that one, because all you have to do is like tune a level 1 with Clear Wing, and you're good. Or actually, no, you can do it. I think you can do a Clear Wing in Meteor Burst, because you just need a Synchro Dragon. I think. Let me look.
One tuner and one or more non-tuner synchro.
Oh, so you pretty much just need a Synchro monster.
Yeah, which Meteor Burst is in there and Clear Wing, so yeah.
Yeah, you could easily throw in Crystal. You can take out a Meteor Burst and put in a Crystal.
I've only got one Meteor Burst.
So do I.
I nerfed that a while back.
Yeah, Meteor Burst is probably the most useless of the extra Odd Eyes evolutions, to be honest.
I don't know. It works if, like, you're in a clutch position and you're wanting to get to Odd Eyes Rebellion, but other than that, really, it's not got much use.
Yeah. I feel like you get more use out of Absolute in Vortex. Vortex, you can bounce something if necessary. And hell, you can pull that out just out of nowhere. And Absolute gives you not only an easy route to Rebellion, but it also gives you, like, shit, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word. Stall? That's what I'm looking for. Stall. Stall!
And it can kind of recover.
Yeah, because you can summon back any Odd Eyes material you used if you use the Odd Eyes to summon it.
Well, any Odd Eyes monster.
Well, yeah. Well, if you summon it
for gravity.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, if you use that, if you have Absolute and you use Odd Eyes material or Odd Eyes monsters to summon it, you can discard that one of those Odd Eyes materials to negate an attack, and then immediately summon that material back out onto the field. You can cycle that, and it's ridiculous. Just like, oh, now I have all the setup for Rebellion, as long as Creation's in the Pendulum Zone. It's ridiculous how easy it is.
Yeah, I've been enjoying having Insight Magician.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can set that pendulum scale no matter how you go about it. It's like, boy, I wish I'd realized that sooner. Would have frickin' just had that one in there and mopped the floor. But yeah. I tried before I hopped on to make a Raid Raptors deck, and yeah, no.
Yeah, that's an easy deck to make. I tried to make a Raid Raptors deck a while back, and it was just like, God, this deck is so fucking useless.
I was following someone else's even, because I was thinking, I'll try this out and see if it's something I feel like I could build up from, and it's like, nope. Nope. That was just an immediate, I can't do it.
Yeah, I think Raid Raptors are a really tricky archetype to work with.
But yeah, I've been playing that, been playing Rocket League.
That game is all sorts of stressful fun. God.
Trying to think what else. Oh, I played a little bit in the Splatfest that happened this past weekend.
Yeah, I didn't sit down to play in that, mostly because I was still up here, or up at the college when that Splatfest happened, and I know the issues I now can have trying to play online with the setup I have. So, yeah, I wasn't about to fight it to try to play.
Yeah. Sandcastles won.
I saw that. I think they won pretty handily, I believe.
The individual stats, not so much.
But the overall?
Yeah.
I think I just saw the overall.
Like the individual stats, it was way closer than the red versus blue. But yeah, it still kind of happened the same way. But I've noticed something with the Splatfest. The way they've set it up, popularity does not mean crap. And that's, while I get it, that kind of makes you think, okay, well then what's really the big point in that?
Well, I guess it's a balancing factor to try to ensure that it's the skill of the teams that decide it instead of just who joined up the most.
Like I said, I get that, but it seems like no matter how close the matches are, if the team doesn't win both, they can just hang it up.
Yeah.
Like, if the popular team does not win the matches, then it's over for them. And that's... I kind of feel like that's a little underhanded at the same time.
Yeah.
It's like, I could see maybe giving them at least a fighting chance. But yeah, that just kind of slaps it away. And I noticed that really heavily with the Pokemon one. Because it's like blue won matches by a good distance, but red won popularity by a good distance, and blue came out on top. It's like, okay. But yeah, I played the... I think that's about it.
I'm currently looking at, apparently Jack Specific announced more World of Nintendo stuff. We're getting a Bronze Link. In their 4-inch line. Yeah. We're also getting Dark Link. I believe this is... I would say... Ocarina of Time Dark Link. Because it looks like the Ocarina of Time Link. That's my guess, anyway. I'm just gonna crack all these images up in fucking tabs, because when I try to click on the image to actually see what's there, it just overwrites the page, and it's like, oh my god, I have to go back and forth just to look at new images. Fuck this noise. But yeah, anything else? I'm looking through this for something interesting.
No, I think that's it, actually.
Oh! We're getting a villager in this, in their 2.5-inch line. Doesn't look like it's the villager from Smash, but it is an Animal Crossing villager. And we're getting a orange squid from Splatoon. Just an orange squid.
To be fair, that's kind of expected.
Yeah, but no inkling? Oh shit, we're getting the Falco in the 4-inch line. We're getting the Falco and a Wind Waker Link.
Huh.
And a Tingle? And 2 different colored Yoshis? Although that's not surprising, they already had a Yoshi, so I'm not surprised they're doing repaints of Yoshi. And we're getting Slippy. And Skull Kid. And Zelda. And Toad. Damn. Well, Nintendo cranking out all this shit. But yeah, anyway, that's all on Twitter. Well, I'm continuing my my Pokemon challenge. As an update, 42.3% true, 56.66% adjusted. I've almost got everyone from Unova. Like, let me grab the individual percentages because I think I'm like in the shoot. Why did I screw up? Ah, not minus. You plus, you twat. God damn it.
Well, then.
There we go. Yeah, 76% on Unova. I've got almost everyone from Black and White. From the Black and White games. Surprisingly. Let me see who I'm missing from there. 268. I know I'm missing. I know like the legendaries are the big hurdle for me on those. I'm missing one of the starters because I have an Oshawott in my white 2 copy. I got the fossil. I think there's 2 trades I need to make on the global trade market for regulars, and then there's essentially 4. Actually, I think it'll be 3 evolutions or 3 legendaries because Genesect's coming in. Oh wait, no, Genesect and Meloetta are in the mythic Pokemon stuff this year. So all I need is a Tornadus and a Landorus for legendaries. So yeah, I might have all of Unova complete if I can make some good trades on the global trade market. Which will require me to dump all my legendaries in the Pokemon Bank, so I can say fuck off to all those people who want a legendary for something that's not a legendary. Because that's stupidly irrelevant. But yeah, I recently just went through and started evolving a bunch of stuff. I'm cleaning out like the backlog of level ups I got right now. It's I think like I would say like 5 runs I might have it all completely cleaned out. Some of them evolve pretty high, so they'll probably take like 2 runs to get through. But yeah. My level 100 Mew that I got from the anniversary stuff is the biggest time saver in the world for me right now. Because I'm just demolishing the Elite Four left and fucking right. Oh, I thought GameStop for a second. I actually fucking responded to my email. Yeah, I'm having issues getting my Roy and Ryu, most because GameStop won't fucking fulfill my order ever. And I'm at the point where I'm saying, fucking cancel my order so I can just go buy this shit locally because I'm tired of waiting. I got another 6 cents on Steam. God, I'm selling so much shit recently on Steam. It's like every couple of days I sell something new. I want to say I'm like at $2 now on there.
Jeez.
Yep, $2.49 now.
Ease.
I can buy something? I don't know, something stupidly cheap when the summer sale happens? I don't know. And also, for those wondering, yes, Final Fantasy 13-2 is on my wish list at $20. Number 1 on the list. Peaceburger 2448 on Steam. If you want that shit to happen sooner, I dare you to fucking buy it for me.
Oh, God.
Do it. If you want to see me fucking play this game, fucking buy it for me early. I'll play it. If not, I'm waiting until summer. Yeah, the only other thing I've been playing is Record Keeper, like, randomly, and yeah, I've officially broken the level cap on my team, so nothing can really stop me now. I was breezing through the event dungeons with relative ease. God, this game is so fucking broke now for me. It's ridiculous. It's just There's absolutely no challenge. Absolutely no challenge at all. And I've not done anything special to actually make this game easy. I've just played the game normally. Like it's ridiculous how busted the game is, because it's like I've essentially, and God, how long have I had this game? 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
2 or 3.
Yeah, in 2 to 3 weeks, I've gotten past level 50. And I've essentially had to breeze through everything that stands before me in 3 weeks. Over the course of 3 weeks, really. And I only play it, like, maybe a couple hours every day. Like, total, between all my sessions. And it's like, my God. Like, how fucking ridiculously easy have you made this game? Now I'm facing a 13 boss, and I just use Fenrir Overdrive, and he'll probably kill him outright. And dang it! Because he requires ranged attacks to hit. Fenrir Overdrive misses everything. Dang it! Fucking cock blocking me. That might be a problem, because all I have is range. All I have is physical stuff. Oops, I might be fucked.
Good one.
Dang it. Granted, I have Terra with fucking magic out the wazoo, so he'll probably die here real quick. Because he's weak to thunder, and he's below half health on off 2 thunder hits. Welp. Yeah, I don't give a shit he's out of reach. It's not like he's gonna fucking actually hit me and do damage. He still hasn't hit me and done damage. This will kill him. God. I found out that I can actually record video of the game. I'm tempted to record a video of this bullshit and post and like show it off.
You should.
I'm not sure what the quality is for the recording. Ah, dang it! I hit the attack button on Terra. Well, oh well. But yeah, that's pretty much been it. I haven't gotten back to XCOM 2 at all. Yeah, and I haven't really gotten to play anything else, which sucks. So yeah, I might stream something tomorrow because I have nothing to do tomorrow. I'm taking the weekend off for myself to maybe hold my sanity together for a little bit longer. Yeah. But I also need to get back to recording Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn, which I might be at the point where I'm going to restart from the beginning, since it's been stupidly long between my recording sessions right now, and I'm not sure how good it is to do that. I might just say fucking and just keep going, because I've already recorded, I wouldn't say a lot, but enough for me to go, yeah, I'm seeing this through to the end, no matter what. I mean, it's not like I already have an episode not only recorded, but edited and uploaded onto YouTube, ready for whenever I actually start to actually release this shit. Totally not saying there's an episode of Radiant Dawn already up on the YouTube. But yeah. I probably just need to sit down. Like, I might just have to wait another month and then, like, just sit down with it over summer and get it all recorded. Hopefully. Because I'll have all the free time in the world to do it then. But yeah, that's pretty much been it for me. As terrible as that is to sound. Oh, apparently the Ichigo movie is Let's see. Ega Devil loved it, but it's absolutely bonkers, which means it's pretty much in line with every opinion he's had about the Superhero Tyson movies. Fantastic. Fuck the movie already. Ugh. All right. Let's talk about like what was actually in the news this week.
Works for me.
All right. First up, we got a new Toys to Life game with a Transformers and Tamagotchi designer part of it. That's the headline. Infinite Arms. Apparently, it will be featuring heavily articulated and posable figures that were designed in part by Yasuo Takahama, who played a critical role in Transformers toy line and was designer of the Tamagotchi Pocket Pets. That's a stark difference in products he was a part of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although I will say, this shit looks more Transformers than anything. Let's see. I'm looking for action. Let's see, it's a mobile title. Fantastic. Plays extremely well. Players link the figures to the game via Bluetooth, and each has its own ID registered to a specific owner. The figures have 4 customization points, 2 hands, and 2 back mounts. The weapons are color-coded element by element. Click on a weapon, and it rapidly appears on the in-game figure. The game is a combination of solo and competitive play, with narrative written by Tom Urbantley, Halo Reach in the Division.
Huh.
Okay. Oh, speaking of that, did you hear about what the original Halo 2 ending was, since that's coming out recently?
Nope.
Oh, yeah, what was it? Marty O'Donnell had a sit-down interview, I think with IGN, and talked about the original ending for Halo 2. Essentially, you know how it has that cliffhanger ending of Chief on the ship?
Yeah.
Well, essentially what was supposed to happen is you were supposed to go back to Earth and essentially have a big old boss fight against Truth on Earth with the Chief and the Arbiter teaming up. Which in the interview, the Arbiter's name is something else because this was early in production. Yeah, it sounded pretty interesting, but it was, as he put it, too ambitious for them to get done.
Which makes sense.
Yeah. Anyway, see, there'll be loop drops, random rare enemies, and bosses. It can be played with touch controls, which apparently work well, or a controller. The hook for collectors is that Infinite Arms will be released in seasons. Let's see. Fast Toys, modeled after the fast fashion movement, Juno has figured out how to condense the designs, manufacture, and distribute timeline to mere weeks. So the app will be free, with costs coming from the toys and the weapons, which players, once they purchase new equipment, they go into the in-game store. This is actually Juno's Amazon storefront, and if you have Amazon Prime, your order will take advantage of it. See, all items will be limited run, and new weapons come out every couple of weeks. Armaments also come in new and rare varieties, and they're randomly placed in the packages. You won't know if you have one until you open it. New figures will be rolled out at a pace of 4 per season, with each season lasting about 4 months.
So
no pricing on what?
So 1 per month.
Pretty much. No pricing for figures and weapons, and that's a crucial detail. Without that information, it's hard to extend how accessible the game is going to be, as the article puts. Guy from Game Informer says he liked what he saw. And that's pretty much it.
Okay. To be fair, while the price point would be the make or break point for a lot of people, on the other hand, I honestly have to think this would be an under 20.
I would think. I would think this would essentially be like, to give the Transformers comparison, since this is the guy who worked on Transformers, it would essentially be a deluxe price. And deluxes are around like $12 to $14, I think.
Well, you think that would match up with what we see for Skylanders, Infinity, and Amiibo already.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would have to think that would be the point. I could probably see at the most 20, but I couldn't see more than that.
I will say it will probably be 20 if this is some shiny. If the paint job on these is shiny as it looks, because that's some shiny ass paint, and shiny ass paint is expensive. That shoots up the price. Just saying.
But you could also kind of cheapen that if you take like aluminum and paint it, because you can thinly paint aluminum, and the shininess that's native to the aluminum would still make the paint look shinier.
True. Although I would assume this would be like the standard assortment of plastics that are used for manufactured toys. I mean, they look. These do look nice.
Yeah.
Our big football guy in Centaur RC, because that helmet, that face looks like RC to me. To be honest,
I hate saying it, but I'd like to see gameplay before attempting to sink anything into it.
Very true. That is a big deciding factor, to be honest.
Like, it looks good, don't get me wrong. But that would have to be the final decision on it.
And, I mean, at least the game's free.
And you kind of fall into that trap of mobile.
Yeah.
Some mobile devices are harder to record than others. So, yeah. It's not going to be... I don't think it'd be something day one people are going to have videos of the gameplay. Like, we'll probably have review videos, obviously, but gameplay videos, I doubt's going to be day one.
Oh, by the way, that that other Marvel toy game that's on the shelves? I can't think of the name of it at the moment. Not Disney Infinity, the other one. I don't know if you've seen it. Oh, there's another toy video game or toy to life game on store shelves, and it's not really a game from what I've seen footage of. It's essentially a role-play game, and that's it. Yeah. I'll admit, some of those designs look cool for the characters, but it's not a video game. That's a role-play game. Because I saw footage of it, and it's like, oh my god, this looks like garbage.
Oh, the other thing I want to point out about this game. Okay. You get took to his Amazon Marketplace to essentially buy the in-game stuff. You know the other useful piece of information that probably would have been helpful?
A link to his actual Amazon page?
Nope.
Oh.
It doesn't say anywhere in here what platforms, does it?
No.
Because
mobile.
Because keep in mind, mobile can mean iOS, Android, Windows Phone, or Amazon Fire.
Oh.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think.
I would hope not. But dumber things have happened.
You gotta be on one of the big two at least.
You would think. But dumber things have happened.
True.
It's like if it's only available through the Amazon Marketplace, then that's not a problem for iOS and Android. Because you can download the stuff through there to play on either one. The big issue is if that's the only way, that's still going to limit a lot. Because people aren't going to want to download a separate app just to get one game that they might not play for a long period of time. Because we don't even know if this is going to be one of those one and done kind of games. So, yeah. The press isn't the only important thing we need to know about this.
Yeah. So, shall we talk about some more tomfoolery on the internet?
We always do.
You know, it's not even April Fool's yet, and we're already getting some fucking pranks.
Yeah.
Internet, stop jumping the gun. If you want to pull a prank, pull it during April Fool's.
I still think they could have made it a little more convincing than they did.
True. Anyway, you know those NX controller images we've seen recently? Well, they're both fake. just up front, they're both fake.
Yeah.
We got a couple videos kind of detailing the process they both went through. The first one that got leaked was simply just an image, while the second one, it was actually a physical product made off apparently the first image. So it's a fake of a patent.
I'm still gonna I still gotta say this. When they did the pictures, they should have went the step further. They should have went that original step further and gave it a actual name.
Yeah. But yeah, these controllers are fake. I guess it's also a perfect opportunity for us to actually talk about about the actual controllers or the fake controllers. I'll be honest, I hope they weren't. I didn't think they were, because the biggest thing that made me go, huh, was the fact that those control sticks didn't look like they moved. They looked like a super solid piece that was simply stuck onto the screen. Both of them. They didn't look like they moved.
Yeah.
Because it didn't seem like there was enough. It didn't seem like there was clearance between the roller and the stick for it to move, or to move in the full range. Like, it just looked like it was just pretty much a round. I can't even think of the word for it. A round thing stuck onto the roller. And the roller didn't even look like it moved, because it looked like there was no depth to it. Plus, how that thing looked like it was set up was probably improbable, potentially. A little bit. Just a little bit. Considering it's just two sticks stuck into the screen, it's like, this doesn't look like... It just looks like it's just two things stuck on a screen, because it doesn't look like there was indentations for the screen to stop. I think. But yeah, what do you think?
I don't know. Part of me kind of feels like we are going to see something along that line. I just don't think that the patent is going to be spot on for it.
I wouldn't think.
But I do kind of feel like it's going to be that concept.
Yeah. Because I don't think the Wii U patents were that on par. At least not initially. Granted, I don't remember the Wii U patents, but I didn't think they were spot on. Because I don't think we saw the Wii U really until E3. Because there was that whole confusion about what the fuck the Wii U was. Because it's like, all we saw was the controller, and we didn't really see the fucking box.
Yeah.
And there's this whole big confusion of like, well, what the fuck's the Wii U? Is it the console or the controller? Because that was the thing back in the day, folks, in case you're wondering. I say back in the day like it was that fucking long ago.
Yeah, seriously. It's Nintendo. It ain't that long ago.
Yeah. Of course, to share a funny thing, when I was getting out of physics lab today, one of my partners was saying he was hosting a LAN party this weekend, and the other partner I had was like, LAN party? And the guy was like, you've never heard of a LAN party? And I just ignored the conversation because I'm like, look, I know what a fucking LAN party is. I've never participated in a LAN party, really, but I know what a LAN party is.
Oh, God.
Because my interest in video games extends to its history. So I know terms like this because I study history. And I like to delve into that history. Plus, I've had my fair share of computer classes, so I understand what a fucking LAN is. But yeah.
You know, that shouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
That really shouldn't.
Although the guy looked...
I kind of find that funny.
Yeah, the guy asking what a LAN party was did look my age, to be honest. So... It is someone of my generation, aka our generation.
Okay. But to be fair, LAN parties were still kind of a thing even in the early 2000s.
Very true.
That should be something that you should have at least heard before. Maybe not known what it was, but at least have heard it before.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, shall we talk about another mobile game? A far more anticipated mobile game.
Oh, you mean Tomo?
No. Not that essentially fucking Tomodachi Life on your fucking mobile device. No, not that one. The other one! The one that had a fucking Super Bowl commercial. Essentially.
I love the fact that I made sure to never miss a beat, and I did that on purpose.
Yeah. Pokemon Go! We actually got some fucking gameplay details for fucking once. Because bear in mind, we haven't seen shit of this game, and it's been announced for like 4 months. We are just now seeing what the fuck this game is supposed to look like. Yeah. Anyway. Players interact with the virtual world using the Android or iOS device. Using your phone's GPS data, the game puts an overlay on top of your surroundings, transforming real points of interest like parks, art installations, and other landmarks into points of interest in the game. In Pokemon Go, that works in a couple ways. First, Pokemon pop up in the world around you, and you have to travel to their location on GPS coordinates to interact with them. See, in the Clever Touch, some of the Pokemon are only available in some locations depending on their type. For instance, a water-type creature might only be located near ponds or other bodies of water. You capture them by throwing Pokeballs at them. Not so fast, it's a virtual item. Thank you, Game Informer, for that clarification. And add them to your collection. You can replenish your stock of balls by visiting special places on your map, which are designated Poke Shops. These locations also have eggs in them, which will hatch automatically after walking a specified number of steps. You can also evolve some of your characters' Pokemon by capturing them in multiple spots. What? Wait a minute, what? So to evolve a Squirtle into a Wartortle, for example, since the Squirtle is in the pictures, I have to catch a certain number of Squirtles to evolve into a Wartortle?
That's not how that works.
That doesn't even begin to make fucking sense. Do they somehow fucking got tied together to become a fucking Wartortle? Or do they just share their collective evolution energy into one Squirtle for that one Squirtle to become a War Turtle, and then the rest of them fuck off to somewhere else? What? Anyway, players can join one of 3 gyms and participate in large-scale battles. Some high-priority locations and landmarks are designated as gyms, and when you travel to one, you can assign one of your Pokemon to defeat it or defend it. You'll need to coordinate with your fellow gym members to hold locations, since the other 2 teams will be fighting to take over. Okay. Japan will be getting a field test of this game soon, so we'll have a better idea of how the fuck this operates, and we're expecting a worldwide release later this year. Alright, this evolution thing just does the fuck, the literal fuck.
I'm sorry. Your first concept of it, I found it funny because I could just imagine this conglomerate amount of Squirtles all just jump on top of each other and turn into a War Turtle.
I mean, that's how everyone assumes fucking Magnemite and or what was it? Shit. Not Ditto.
Diglett.
Shit. Diglett fucking evolve. Is that they just mashed themselves together into a fucking new Pokemon.
I knew what you were talking about. I just couldn't think of it either.
But it's like, that's not every Pokemon. Like, literally, why can't it just be you walk a number of steps and the Pokemon just fucking evolves?
Or here's a novel concept. Rather than just capturing the Pokemon, allow us to battle and do like a normal Pokemon game.
But then you won't buy Sun and Moon later this year.
Why won't you?
Because I have a Pokemon game on my mobile phone now?
Because here's a little something. Don't add the Pokemon from Sun and Moon when the game's release.
That's true.
Make it something they have to buy the game.
But yeah, this evolution thing sounds dumb. Otherwise, this sounds alright. Although them being GPS based makes me go, please tell me people don't be stupid with this game. I know people will, but I'm gonna say this anyway, just so it's said. Because, you know, I would like for people not to go to, you know, Area 51 trying to catch a fucking Dragonite.
No, that'd be Mewtwo.
Yeah.
Again, it just spouts out when I don't mean for it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I have to wonder, like, honestly, I just want to see the game in action, just to see, like, what the fuck we're up against. And also to get it on my hands, because I assume it's going to be, like, $2. I'd pay $2 for a curiosity buy. As long as it's not stupidly expensive. But yeah.
Well,
finally... Go ahead.
I'll tell you one thing. We both will at least be able to pick it up, because did you notice something with all 3 screenshots they've got up there?
It's all Android?
Yep.
Let's be honest, Android is the superior OBS. Or superior OS, not OBS. I'm tired, so I'm just saying shit as it comes.
Oh, God. I am, though, with you on the whole explain for the evolutions. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright. Well, Shall we talk about something I've actually heard about like a month ago, but now a gaming website is talking about it?
I guess so.
All right. We have a game coming to PlayStation 4 in Vita called City Shrouded in Shadow. Essentially, you know how we have, all those Godzilla movies and like Ultraman and all this stuff where shit blows up in these big giant monster fights?
Uh-huh.
Well, how would you like to play a game where you're a civilian on the ground during one of these incidents? And your job is to survive.
Huh.
That's this game. Literally. Essentially, notable giant monsters and like Godzilla and your tokusatsu heroes like Ultraman, and apparently an appearance of an Evangelion. And you'll be a civilian trying to survive these giant monster battles, essentially. I heard about this a while back because Token Nation reported on it when it was originally announced. But I didn't talk about it because, like, this sounds like a dumb idea that I would at least watch a Let's Play of, just to see what this is.
Yeah, I kind of have to agree with you on that one.
So it's like, I want to see how dumb this might be. Or how maybe good this is. I don't know. What do you think?
I think it's a concept. I'll give it that.
To be honest, there's not another game like this out there.
Yeah. But to be honest, there's probably a reason why there's not another game like this out there.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes if no one else is doing it, maybe it's not as good of an idea as it sounds. I could be wrong. This might do something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I foresee this. It'll get its hype. It'll die, and we'll move on, kind of deal.
I'm skimming through a trailer right now, and it's not really gameplay. It's all CG bullshit.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, this is only a project right now. This is not actually an official game just yet.
Like I said, I have a funny feeling that this will get its hype.
Mm-hmm.
It'll die down, and we'll move on. I really don't see this being something that's going to just sit there.
Well, so we'll talk about the new Hitman game apparently having a major issue.
I guess so.
Well, apparently it has a save issue that can't be fixed.
Huh.
Because of the living game status of it, a save issue, apparently with the newest Hitman episode and just being able to handle your save data, it can't be fixed. See. So, if you want your save to be usable, you apparently have to be online all the time. And your saves won't sync correctly because the saves are separate.
Wow.
The game literally has two different types of saves, online and offline. If you're offline, it's the offline save. If you're online, it's the online save. So any progress you make on offline doesn't exist online until you connect back and do it all over again, potentially, from what this implies. And IO's not fixing it. So, well,
they may have just killed that game.
Why do you not have a fix for what seems like a simple problem?
Why can't they just let the offline save take priority if it's further progressed?
Yeah.
Like, that's not something that sounds super hard.
This seems like one of those questions that would come up in development, and you should have a fix for it.
Yeah.
Should. I mean, at least the problems that exist right now with the Dark Souls 3 that's out in the wild, at least it's understandable why those don't exist right now. Why there's not a fix for that right now, and that's because it's not actually out right now. Essentially, you can buy the Japanese version of Dark Souls 3 right now, but the problem is there's no online, and there's a day one patch that needs to be implemented in the game, so there might be some major bugs that are still there.
Ooh.
Yeah. So if you're trying to play Dark Souls 3 right now, at least the Japanese version of it, you're kind of fucking yourself a little bit. And the guys behind Dark Souls 3 have told people, don't do this. Please. You might be fucked. So yeah. Because, the game doesn't come out until, the 12th of next month. So yeah, Hitman, what the fuck you doing? So, I guess the last one we'll get to, and we're being very quick because it's only been like 30 minutes since we actually talked about articles.
Yeah, but we've been going for about an hour.
True. Anyway, along with the NX stuff, apparently there was a rumor circulating that the Wii U will cease production this year. Nintendo says no.
Okay, but the article that I looked at, which is not this one, it was another one, made a very good point about that. Nintendo's good for lying about it. So you got to take their statement with a grain of salt, but also apparently the people that reported that do not have that good of a track record, and their statement needs to be taken with a grain of salt. So it's like, got two people that you kind of can't trust, saying two different things. Who do we believe?
So what you're saying is we've gotten nowhere fast.
Pretty much.
I mean, here's the thing. I'll be honest. It would make sense that they might stop production of the Wii U this year, since the NX, is supposed to come out this year. Like, we all know, We all know the NX is coming this year.
I don't think so.
Well, it's either coming out this year or next year.
I think, if anything, I do agree with some of the statements about if it is portable and home console like we're figuring it will be. The portable will be this year. And the home console early next year. I do kind of agree with that.
Yeah, well, it would make sense. But then again, I go, well, when did the PlayStation 2 stop production? Well into the PlayStation 3's life cycle.
But Nintendo's got a bad habit of killing the production for the last console right around the same time that the new one comes out.
Yeah.
So that's one of those that I see both ends of that. Personally, I feel like this is not a cease production concept, like altogether, but a decrease. Yeah.
I could see that more than the cease production, to be honest.
Because, I mean, let's face it, they're not going to want 100,000 more Wii U's sitting out there if they're going to debut the NX. They're going to want 100,000 NXs sitting out there.
Yeah. Especially if it comes out in the holiday, because they want that shit to fucking sell out.
I mean, it just, from a business standpoint, that would make more sense. This is more of a slack, and some of their production stuff has probably been stopped, but not all of it.
It'll probably just be a slow phasing out of the NX, and then, or the Wii U, and a phase in of the NX. Like I said before, I'm tired, so I just say everything wrong. Welcome to my world, folks. But yeah, I would say we'll find out more at E3 in a few months.
I doubt that, because businesses don't really want to say what they're doing.
Well, we'll find out definitively on the NX.
Yeah, we'll find that part out, but I don't think this article will ever get the satisfaction of getting a true answer.
Yeah, probably. Alright. Let's talk releases.
Oh, you mean that other thing that we do?
Yep.
That sometimes has fun and other times has sadness.
Alright. So, coming out on the 28th, all for PC, mind you, on these ones, we have 1993 Space Machine, Adrift, Dead Secret, Escape, Close Call, and Polyology. Yeah, I had to stop to even read that again, because I'm like, Polyology?
I just get to where I don't even question them anymore.
Yeah. Coming out on the 29th, we have Minecraft Story Mode Episode 5, Order Up on 360, Xbox One, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and PC. And The Walking Dead Michonne? I believe that's a character in the game.
It is.
Or in the series. Episode 2, Give No Shelter, for all of the same things as Minecraft Story Mode Episode 5.
Order Up. You forgot to say that.
Yeah. Anyway, Killer Instinct Season 3 is coming out on the Xbox One. That is the one that has the Arbiter. So, for all you Halo fans out there, you can go get an Arbiter, which, from what I found out, because of one of the cannon fodder articles, is technically not the Arbiter from the Halo games. Or the Arbiter we know. He's technically an amalgamation of the various Arbiters throughout all of the Halo media. Technically. Huh. So he's more of just a representation of that class of soldier than it is the one we call Arbiter. Like, there's even, I think, different armor selections to select essentially different Arbiters from throughout the game. So you can get, the Arbiter we know, the Arbiter from, like, Halo 2, or the Arbiter armor from Halo 2. I think the Arbiter from Halo Wars, and another Arbiter. I don't remember the Halo Canon, or not the Halo Canon. Technically, it was the Halo Canon videos I watched. They gave a recap of this shit. Go check him out if you want, because he has all sorts of Halo fun stuff. But the Cannon Fodder article, I don't remember that well, because it's been a few weeks since they posted that. But anyway, Resident Evil 6 is going to get a re-release on Xbox One and PlayStation 4. MLB The Show 16 on PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4. Chronicles of Teddy, Harmony of Exodus on PlayStation 4, Night of Azure for PlayStation 4, No Time to Explain for PlayStation 4. For all those who love the GDQs, you've seen that game because that's one of the games they advertised during the event. Because it's from the company they advertised during that event. It's a fairly fun game, from what I've seen. Because I've seen No Time to Explain. And it is literally a game all about how someone just comes busting into the doors like, I'm you for the future. There's no time to explain. I'm here to save the world. And then immediately gets grabbed by some monster and is dying as you try to save him. Some pretty funny dialogue in there. Anyway, Trillion, God of Destruction for the Vita. Angry Video Game Nerd 2, Assimilation for PC. If you watch any Screw Attack recently, you've been getting advertisements out of the ass for that one. I know. I watched Death Battle and their new Death Battle exposition or exhibition show, which replaces 1 Minute Melee. Because I didn't know 1 Minute Melee was a licensed show for them. So they're doing that to replace 1 Minute Melee, but 1 Minute Melee still exists, which I prefer because it's just a funner show that doesn't take itself seriously. Anyway. K-Blazers for PC. CDF Starfighter VR for PC. Forced Shutdown for PC. Hypersensitive Bob for PC. I don't know if this is Killer Instinct Season 3 or another Killer Instinct, but it's coming out for PC. It might just be the new Killer Instinct complete on PC. I don't know. I can look on Steam real quick if you so desire. But I'll round out the rest of these. Tabletopia for PC. Tasty Planet Back for Seconds PC. Titagon for PC. And Trial by Viking for PC. On the 30th, because Steam's taking forever to... there it goes. Hang on. Dang it. Damn it, Steam. You're poorly timing yourself. Ow. So I dropped the pen. I've been flicking around in my hands. I can't spell killer. I can't spell instinct at all. And it's not listed here.
Huh.
So I don't know. That is a question of itself. Anyway, on the 30th, we have Active Soccer 2 DX for the Xbox One. Exclamation point Sane for PC. Bunker Punks for PC. Magical Eyes. Red is for Anguish PC. Ninja Outbreak for PC. Then Inner Sea for PC. In the sequence for PC. Coming out on the 31st, we have Chronicles of Steady Harmony of Exodus coming out for the Wii U. A few days later. Legend of Luca for PC. Aurora RL. Hyper Light Drifter. Excuse me. Neurovoider. Rewind. Ryan's Adventure. Trouble in the Enchanted Forest. Scrapland. Soviet City. Super Robot Jump. Tokyo Babel. And Vernon's Legacy for PC. God, I can't read tonight. Coming out on April 1st, on April Fool's Day, we have Organic Panic for Xbox One, and then Abandoned Night, Adam's Venture Origins, Blueprint Tycoon, Chicken, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how you pronounce CHKN. Crazy Cars 3D, Stickbold, a Dodgeball Adventure, Take the Dream 9 fucking again for the 5th fucking time. And then the fuck MINIMS.
Minims, I guess.
Minims. I'm gonna go with it. Minims for PC. On the 4th, we got Binaries for PC, Daughter of Shadows, an SCB Breach event for PC, Impulse, Isotroid, Super Arcade Football, and Void 21 for PC. On the 5th, we're finally added a lot of the PC bullshit for a little bit, with Drift Rally for Xbox One and PlayStation 4, the big release for this batch, Quantum Break, hotly anticipated for Xbox One and PlayStation 4. That probably won't go well, to be honest.
That's not PlayStation 4.
Fuck PC, damn it.
But it's supposed to be an Xbox exclusive. Boy, I can't speak either.
Sure, it's an Xbox exclusive. It's exclusive to anything that has Windows on it.
No, anything that has Windows 10.
Doesn't Xbox One have Windows 10 on it?
Uh-huh.
Okay. RBI... I missed a B in there. Baseball for 16. Why the fuck did I miss a B there?
RBI Ace Ball.
In terms of the Gungeon for PS4 and PC.
Gungeon?
Yes, Gungeon.
Wow.
That is not misspelled.
Oh,
I swear to God.
That's why I said it again, because I was like, wait, really?
Yeah, it's Gungeon. I double taked when I typed it. I'm like, wait a minute. It's Gungeon. It's Gungeon. Assassin's Creed Chronicles. I assumed the whole fucking thing on Vita. Whole Dance for PC, Hoover Junkies, Light Repair Team 4, Soul Thief, Toy Plane Heroes, and Vanishing Realms for PC. On the 6th, we got 3 PC releases with Artificial Defense, Hide and Hold Out, H2O. Yes, the O is lowercase for some reason. And Killer and Kill to Collect. On the 7th, we have Super Robo Mouse for Xbox One, Wii U, and PC. There is no PlayStation 4 release. I checked. Don't even ask me what the fuck this game is, because I don't even know. A Blind Legend for PC, MXGP2, the official motocross video game for PC, and Slime Jumper for PC. And finally, on the 8th, on the date of our next TGS, we have Automa Empire for PC. Fortify for PC, Glitch Runners, Prague 1, Tower Unite, and Warden Melody of the Undergrowth for PC. So yeah, just about the only thing you've ever heard of is probably fucking Quantum Break and the Angry Video Game Nerd on this list, to be honest.
Dirt.
Oh yeah. And then the usual, hey, it's an episodic game thing.
Yeah, Minecraft story mode, Walking Dead.
Alright. So, that's the way. I guess we can talk about quick draws. And I don't know where to begin with mine. To be flat honest. Because here's the thing. When you're going to be listening to TGS tomorrow, you're going to notice that I don't talk about Daredevil. That's because I forgot to talk about Daredevil. Flat out, just flat out honest, I forgot to talk about Daredevil. Even though I literally got it done in like 2 days. So, what do I think of Daredevil? This second season. To be honest, I'm still pondering that myself. Like, I'll say this up front, like, no matter how mixed I might feel about it, I think it's still pretty good. It's still a really good show. I encourage you to go watch it. But it does have problems. And I think there's problems that are there because they're starting to, some of them are starting to make themselves noticed because it's season 2. And some of them are new problems because of just being new problems. The first one being Daredevil needs to stop getting his ass handed to him in every fucking fight. Like, my God, can the man win a fight without being half fucking dead by the end of it? I will admit the costume probably could look better now. Granted, we don't get the best look at it because most of the show is in fucking dark and shadow and shit. Elektra is pretty much your crazy ex-girlfriend for the most part. And she probably could be better, but I don't know that much about Elektra to know what to recommend, so yeah. Punisher, really good, probably the best part of the season. He should probably get his own Netflix series or a mini series or like a Netflix movie or something because he's just really good. It's a really good take on the Punisher. And overall, I would say the season feels more like a piece to the Defenders puzzle than it does a standalone season, like the first one did. So I feel like a lot of my thoughts on this are going to have to wait until we get further on down the line with this Netflix series. That might be a bad thing to have. It wouldn't it?
Yes and no.
Yeah.
I mean, it more depends on how the show wants to go.
I like where the show's going. It's just there's these things here and there that could be improved to make it better. I mean, I'll be honest, it's far and away better than anything I've heard about from fucking Batman versus Superman. That movie sounds like it's a hot fucking mess of garbage.
Well, what I'm kind of meaning, though, is if it's stuff that maybe the show's just not ready to address right now, then that's one thing. But then again, it might be a bad sign, too. I don't know.
It seems like a lot of the stuff with the hand that they're setting up for, that they do in this season will lead to Defenders. Because I'm going to spoil some shit right now off the bat. So, Daredevil spoilers here right now. Elektra dies by the end of the season. But she's a big plot point, or a big, essentially, potential doomsday thing for the hand. So, she's possibly getting revived. Maybe. I don't know. They don't really explain what the fuck this big-ass doomsday shit thing the hand supposedly has. And I assume it's a Defenders thing. So, that's the best I got. Also, the Punisher does not don his comic look until literally the last episode. Although, I do like... Again, I like how the Punisher is, because they essentially, like, let you get to know Frank Castle and get to know why he pretty much goes, if you, like, committed or a criminal, you're dead. You're dead in my book. You're deader than dead. And why he commits he does all this. And by the end of the show, I feel like what it does is it goes, Frank Castle died the same day as his family, and the person that we see throughout the show is the Punisher. That's what's left of Frank Castle after what happened to his family and what happened to him, because he just about died when his family got killed. Like, it's a miracle he's alive, but he's not Frank Castle anymore. No, all that's left is the Punisher, and I feel like that's a really cool message to translate with his arc. So it was really good. So I enjoyed myself. You can go binge watch it on Netflix right now. There is a Luke Cage teaser waiting for you at the end of the rainbow of Daredevil Season 2. That looks to be essentially for all intents and purposes, a prequel in a sense to Jessica Jones, since Luke Cage did show up in that season or in that show. This looks like to be introducing us to Luke Cage before he met up with Jessica Jones, possibly. I believe. I know it has his wife in it, and his wife is dead by the time in Jessica Jones, because Jessica technically killed her because the Purple Man told her to do so, and he has the ability to make people do whatever the fuck he wants because that's his power. But anyway. Yeah, I think we got Iron Fist casted recently. So Iron Fist should be in production soon. I think what they're going to do now is that we're getting 2 Netflix seasons or 2 Marvel Netflix shows per year. One in spring, one in fall, because Luke Cage is coming out in September. And the spring one will be a second season, and the fall one will be a new show. So I assume next year we're getting Jessica Jones Season 2, because they've already confirmed that, and then Iron Fist. And then the year after that, I assume Defenders, and then a new show, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what the plan is for Netflix, because I was like, I thought we were supposed to have just 4 Netflix shows and then go straight into Defenders, not go Daredevil, go Jessica Jones, go Daredevil Season 2, and go Luke Cage. With still no sign of the Defenders. Anyway, that's my quick draw. Tommy, go ahead with yours.
Well, mine's just something that we didn't have in the articles because someone didn't find it.
Yep.
And I'm gonna kind of sum it up because I mean, yeah, there's an article there, but I've done read on my own before this, so yeah. Essentially, there is a way to do PS4, Xbox One crossplay with Rocket League.
Yay.
They know how to do it. Reason it don't exist? Don't really know the exacts, but pretty much it's Microsoft and Sony don't play nice together. What sucks is that's the only thing stopping it.
To be honest, I think that's the only thing that's ever stopped it.
Yeah, but I could see before potentially it being hardware limitation or network limitation or something like that. But yeah, now it's just like, no, there's nothing there that's stopping it except for they just hate each other.
Well,
personally, seeing how the PS4 and Steam stuff can cause lag at times might be a good thing. Just gonna point that one out. That might be a good thing that's not gonna be something right now. Because apparently stability has not been the big thing. Just gonna say that. God help you if your computer decides it wants to be an idiot.
You mean like yours half the time?
Yeah. Because there's no reason why I cannot record and play the game. But tell that to my computer. It's like, nope, dead. Nope, quit fighting, dead. It's like,
but I don't wanna.
But yeah. That's kind of just a quick one. It's red tape is the big problem.
I assume there's so much red tape, it's ridiculous.
But yeah, that's about all that can be said on that, and maybe they'll fix it at one point, but I don't know. I just don't know, because Microsoft and Sony do not like each other.
I mean, it's still not like they took shots at each other. What was it? Sony took shots at Microsoft when they announced the PlayStation 4 a couple years ago.
Yeah. That wasn't so much shots as that was just death threats right to Microsoft's front door.
Yeah. Microsoft might still be a little salty about that. I mean, it's not like the PlayStation 4 was outselling the Xbox One for the first few months.
But you know, even out of all of that, I still think Microsoft would be the ones to go for it before Sony, because of the simple fact of they have came out and said about wanting to work with Nintendo for more stuff in the future.
Oh, you mean make Rare relevant again?
That would be the good idea. Of course, there we go. Good idea. Microsoft plus good idea equals doesn't exist. Hence why Windows 10 has so much hidden stuff and is being forced down everyone's throats. But Yeah.
Don't you like the constant reminder that you can upgrade the Windows 10 for free, like right now, like right now, like right this instant? You can literally do it.
And like, if you don't do it right now, we're gonna make it happen, and you're just gonna wake up one morning and have Windows 10 and not know why. That's the point where I'm like, really?
I think that I'll be flat on it. So I think that'd be hilarious to watch.
It's one of those that I'm like, are you kidding me? You told people it's free. If that does not get them to get over there, don't force them. They're not gonna go. It's like, geez. That'd be like walking up to someone that has only ever played on a 360 and be like, okay, I'm going to give you an Xbox One for free. If they don't take that, they're not going to ever touch an Xbox One. That's all there is to it.
Yeah. Yeah, to be honest, yeah.
It's like, wow. Wow.
If Microsoft wanted to be in Microsoft races when it came to Rare, the best thing to do is sell Rare back to Nintendo.
Or just get rid of the strict hold they have on them. Let them do whatever they want to. Except for work for Sony. Because, we can't have that.
It's like, you work for your old bosses, but you can't work for the competition. Doesn't that mean you don't want us to work with Nintendo? No, Nintendo's not our competition.
At least ain't that the truth.
At least not in America, where, the Division got outsold by, what was it? Digimon and Pokemon. Yeah, literally Pokemon Tournament and Digimon Cyber Sleuth, which has been out for weeks now, both outsold Division in Japan recently.
To be fair, that's not really that surprising.
Yeah, a lot of the more American games usually don't do well in Japan.
Yeah.
But I'm like, damn, Cyber Sleuth still outsells Division? Damn, people really like Cyber Sleuth. To be honest, I've liked what I've seen of Cyber Sleuth, even though some of the dialogue from what I've seen is a bit garbagey. A bit 90s dubby, if you know what I mean.
Ooh.
Yeah. Chalked it up to Bandai America apparently being asshats about that.
What's new?
I mean, you could just about blame the collapse of the Dot Hack franchise on Bandai America, to be honest. I've watched a Dot Hack retrospective, and it kind of goes, yeah, you can kind of blame Bandai America for Dot Hack being, non-existent. And, that was kind of one of the original, multi-game story games out, or multi-game RPGs from back in the day. But yeah. Alright. So, in 2 weeks we get to talk about April Fool's shit that comes up. I can't wait. I can't wait for April Fools to come and for me to not trust anything that gets announced.
Oh, but that's when Nintendo will release information about the NX, didn't you hear?
Here's the funny thing. Like, apparently, because I've seen things like be announced for April 1st in Japan. Japan doesn't really do April Fool's Day.
Yeah.
Like, if it's strictly in Japan, that day does not exist. And it's weird, because I think, like, the Amazon series was announced for April 1st, and it's like, wait a minute, this isn't a joke. This is for real. Oh. Shit.
Yeah. And I don't think that's the first time we've actually had that either, though.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
If something Kingdom Hearts comes out and it turns out to be fucking fake, I will literally attempt to strangle the internet for that. Don't play with my heart like that.
Okay. What's the big ticket things right now? That's gonna be one of them.
I know, because fucking Kingdom Hearts 3, but I'm like, don't fucking play with me. If it's Kingdom Hearts 3, it better be fucking legit.
It's like
I'm strangling here.
It's like I'm completely expecting to hear some kind of false rumors about the NX.
Yep.
About the Xbox 1.5 and PlayStation 4.5.
Ooh, don't forget Pokemon Sun and Moon. We're probably gonna get something fake about them.
Yeah.
Hell, we already got fake shit about that. I've seen fake imagery of starters for that game.
Trying to think of what else.
Oh, and hilarious enough, fake silhouettes where one of them was a Digimon. Legitimately, it was fake. Someone fake silhouettes, and they were all Digimon.
Oh,
no, yeah, they were all Digimon.
Oh god!
And I'm like, yes,
that is right there where it needs to be.
Yep. It was so obvious too, and I'm just like, oh my god, I love this. I'm not even salty about the fact that Pokemon stole the entire like evolution mechanic from Digimon for Mega Evolution. I don't even fucking care. It's still cool.
Yeah, there'll be a lot. I have a feeling.
Yeah.
And it'll all probably be disproved that day or the day after.
Pretty much. So yeah, that's the big thing we have to look forward to. Besides that, someone being stupid, because I always got to get something about someone being stupid in the game industry for this podcast, because that's just the thing.
There's someone being stupid every day.
Yep.
It just so happens that some of the times that's in the gaming industry.
Yep.
Yeah.
So until then, that'll do it for Tommy and for me. Good night, everybody. We'll see you in 2 weeks for another TGS.
As always, you can find the Gaming Saloon on our site at tgsnetwork.org. Don't forget to follow us on our social medias, on Twitter by following at TGSaloon, on Google Plus at google.com/plus TGSTGSR.org, and on YouTube at youtube.com/TGSaloon. Till next time.